Hi everybody, this is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Monday, August the 6th, and welcome to our video commentary. Today we're going to remember one of the most important moments of World War II and perhaps even the 20th century, and that was August 6, 1945, when the Ebola Gay, that was the name of the plane, and its pilot and crew dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. Then another plane came back a few days later and dropped another bomb in Nagasaki. And over the years, I mean, there's always been, it seems like every time we have the anniversary, we have a debate about the decision. But I think time has shown that President Truman made the right decision, that is to drop the atomic bomb. By the summer of 1945, the war had ended in Europe, but the war was still going on in the Pacific. In fact, it was very brutal. The summer of 1945 was extremely brutal of the war in the Pacific. U.S. troops had suffered great casualties in Iwo Jima and some of the other islands as they were hopping from one island to another to get closer to the mainland. And the United States had tried to get Japan to surrender, but Japan wouldn't surrender. So President Truman basically had two options. You invade Japan, or you do something very drastic to force Japan to surrender. He chose that option, and I think over time, that option was the right one. There's no question that many innocent people were killed at Hiroshima as well as Nagasaki. There's no question that that happened. But the reality is that American planes were bombing Japanese cities every night. I mean, the bombings of Tokyo, for example, a few months before, killed thousands of people. And that this would be going on for quite some time had Nagasaki and Hiroshima did not happen. So he had two options. Either we invade the island or we do something dramatic. He chose the nuclear option, and I think, again, history has proven him to be correct. Now, hopefully no other American president ever has to make a decision like that, but I'm very happy that Harry Truman had the willingness and the toughness to make that call. It was, as he himself wrote later, it was an easy call to make at the time, but nevertheless, of course, it was a tough call to make because of the number of victims who were killed by those bombs. Important moment. It changed the war. It ended the war. Japan surrendered a month later, and the deadliest and bloodiest conflict of the 20th century came to an end. But it started, the end began on this day, 73 years ago. We have all of these videos over on YouTube. We have them on my blog, and we have them on Twitter. And if August 6th is your birthday, have a good birthday. Bye-bye, everybody.